the Black Comic Lord thingamajig. It was like Black Comic like that. StreamYard thing again. So I'm gonna see if I can work it out.
Right. And
I
we just
know.
gotta do a what they call like a sound audio check. Yo, homie, yo. Hey, well, that's I wouldn't know what you're talking about. Most people kind of know, but I would have got it. See what I'm doing? I'm just trying to pulling out reference. You won't hear that. It's just unnecessary. So I'm gonna turn that all the way off. And I turned up the microphone. I turned up the speakers. I turned up all the audio, the desktop audio, you name it. But yet I have been defeated. By defeat, as they would say. Getting defeated by defeat is frustrating. You know, you can only be defeated so many times by defeat.
Apara's son, still one of the stars of my biggest, most ridiculous TikTok videos ever. It's got like 3 million hits. Y'all gonna be at DreamCon this year? You better not say no.
Let them be.
Man, they killed the Smoking Stack cosplay so hard, bro. I think it's the greatest one ever. Because they, it's like themselves and they put their own elements into it. It was dope.
It sounds like a good thing to do.
Yeah.
In the world of men,
it was all the right. That was, man. We need another black movie to come out for a dream kind this year. Because the Sinners cosplay was crazy. I finally saw the Cornbread, the dude that did Cornbread. I didn't see him at the show, but I saw pictures.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, they went hard.
Listen, man, you have a chance. You could be the one that brings out the movie. Okay, just.
I don't know if I got enough time.
You got enough time, man. Who says it has to be high budget? Don't go for that trap, man. It doesn't have to be high budget.
I mean, if you put it like that.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you think you gotta go hire actors and stuff. You can do the whole movie yourself, man. Just you playing all the characters, right?
Hey, man.
Right.
Put that can of beer down.
Right.
I could try it.
Listen, you just gotta think outside the box, man. A lot of people get caught up in that.
I know I explained it last week that I, had some starring roles in my elementary school plays. So.
Correct. Just don't let, what happened there? Y'all saw that,
Teresa
right?
said
My whole screen just blinked. I feel like I'm being hacked by something. I don't know what though. My
Teresa
whole
said
screen.
Janky Man the movie. I don't know if I
Right.
got time. You know, I gotta let Janky Man cook. You know what I mean? It's a slow burn.
Um.
More of like a series.
Right. 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 Just think about it, man. Just a couple of wigs goes a long way.
Mm. I don't have a
Right.
wig budget. I'll be using towels.
A lot of different ways to do it, man. All right, so I'm gonna put this down here.
It's starting to get warm though, and you know, in the warm times, you'll see tumbleweed just floating around in Atlanta. So
Right.
I could just scavenge and
There you go. Now you're thinking.
create more
Now you're
stuff.
thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You got to leave room for the title.
Correct. Correct. I'm gonna try and do some ominous, stuff with some people. I chose Star Wars because I was thinking about the layout. But again, I like the idea. We got heroes and the heroes
Yeah.
cover versus the antagonistics, as they were.
Also, I had I think we talked about it. Like so, because we're like gonna do two drastic climate changes.
Mm-hmm.
So like, if the bad guys are like in the desert kind of thing, like
Mm-hmm.
Jodeci and them, and
Mm-hmm.
then the good guys are in the late, what happens towards the end of it. I
Okay.
think those I just see like those two covers, bouncing off each other. Like, what in the G Willikers is going on? You know what I mean?
I totally understand what you're saying. Only problem is I don't really draw backgrounds, So it's
Oh,
like, do you have like a photo maybe I can use? Like a picture.
I
I could
could
probably put a
I could
picture.
I could draw the background.
No, I mean like a literal picture. I'm just gonna like superimpose a picture. What man? I think it'll work. Gosh, man, you gotta give it a chance. A lot of
I mean,
people, a lot of people like pictures instead of drawing anyway. Yeah.
I give it a chance.
It's like
I mean, think
so.
about it. We've had like all these, delicious covers. If we have one terrible cover, like, you think people are
Right.
gonna hate us?
No, man, not
Look
at
at these
first.
covers, y'all. Look at
Right.
these covers.
Right. It's like
It's
that
like,
gets
oh,
old.
it
Oh,
just
it
like
looks good. Oh,
look
look,
at that.
another good looking cover again.
Look at this. Yeah. Ooh.
Right.
Ooh. I gotta show it for all the people.
That's Mel
Even though
Milton right there, boy.
y'all probably already seen it, yeah. And then this one right
You
here.
got to show it for all the people that don't know. There's a lot of people that don't know, man. Okay, so
No.
once again, it's really weird to think that the 20 somethings of this generation were current, like in the last 4 years, we're just playing Roblox and doing homework while we was at shows, trying to, let the world know what needs to happen with this thing as a, brand. They graduated not too long ago, and they're like, "What is this? Y'all drew this? Oh man, this looks amazing!" And we're like, "Yeah, that's true. That's true. Thank you. Also, how much you want? How many of them do you want?" And they don't know nothing about the life and times and struggles. So we have to get,
See,
we got to get them up to speed.
see, Teresa, I just know that you believe in me. She said I could be on Tubi tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even lying, man. If I can get the right crew of people, I would
Correct.
gladly do like Robin Peters and slap that on Tubi, because
Uh,
it's supposed to be a TV show anyhow.
you
Even
could
though I'm
be, you
trying
could
to,
do it. You could do it. I was about to say Bill Bellamy, not Bill Bellamy. Hollywood Shuffle did back in the day, man. Just get some people
Robert
together, man.
Townsend.
Yeah, just go ahead and get the people
Yeah,
together, man. They ready to go, man. You
yeah.
just up there.
It's
You just
smart.
up here.
I know somebody who has who teaches an acting class.
Yeah.
She already was like, let me know, but I also gotta have people that have cameras, and a lot of people that are willing
Well,
to
man,
work.
everybody has a cell phone nowadays. Come on, man.
Listen, and a lot of people that are willing to work for free and for
Correct.
exposure.
Well, listen, man. That's how it usually starts. Okay, your Chris Tuckers of the world, they're ready to go right now. They just haven't been discovered.
That was one of the things that Robert Townsend already had in his bag, though. He already, he was already
Mm-hmm.
doing the stand-up comedy, and
Right.
he had already done some stuff in TV, like in
All
films.
right.
So he had connections. He could be like,
Right.
"Hey, Keenan Ivory Wayans, we
Correct.
need you to come in and play this role."
Jibby
And they were
curl.
friends, you know.
Jibby jibby curl. That was good. It was a good skit.
Excellent. I have to
Right.
like I. That's one of those movies I say I have to like keep in my system. Uh, Mad One Racing is saying Anubis sketch. That's
Mm-hmm.
our homie Cedric. So this is a new character. Cedric, I know you were here for a couple of these lives, but this is a new villain we're introducing, and he like there is some. He's like wearing a jackal mask. So Anubis is kind of like an accurate, association there.
What he's trying to say is, you're right. Ding 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 ding.
What's that? You drawing TPs?
And then I guess if I go further back, I'll get the destroyed kind of,
The broken down one.
Yeah, we'll do that with color, not lines. What I'll do that with. And we'll get that all, weathered look out there in the background. But I'm thinking about this right here. This makes me happy. This makes me happy. So I may actually just kind of vibe that into it. Where
Yeah.
it's
Because it doesn't have to be like 100% accurate to the landscape.
correct. Oh, yep.
So here's a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is this page already formatted to the specific requirements for like? Because I know the
Mm-mm.
other like the pages you're doing. So
Mm-mm. No,
one of the
this
things.
doesn't need the border. A cover doesn't need the border. So I just kind of put this to 11 by 17. This is 11 by 17 document, and then I will shrink it down to the same
To
size.
what
But
it needs to be.
yeah,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
I just wanted to because I with my last children's book, we tried to format for a specific size, but it didn't really match the size.
Right,
And so now I have experience like with you or
right,
my man Leonard. Yeah, you guys are really good at being able to shape it to where it needs to be.
right,
But I usually tell people, especially like in the beginning, like I got a new children's book we're gonna be breaking ground on soon, and I'm telling like from the beginning we're gonna already have the format set, so
right.
we don't have like funny business
Mm-hmm,
down,
mm-hmm. Yeah,
because it could.
it comes down to the document. First couple of questions you need for any kind of printing. What size is it going to be printed in final? Like, if you, let's say you're doing a square children's book,
Yeah.
8 by 8. 8 by 8 is your, file size, right? That's what you anticipated being when you get it in your hands, right? 8 inches by eight
Mm-hmm.
inches. So then, my friend, the next order of business is then to crop and make sure you have enough, bleed to protect everything inside that boundary. It should never go right to the edge of the 8 by 8 because it'll get cut off in printing. All that
Yeah.
good stuff. There's a lot of good stuff I learned over the years because I didn't do it right, and I don't like the software that I was supposed to use to do it right because it sucks, and I think it sucks. A lot of people that love that stuff, oh, I like it. It's very restrictive. It's all you got to move this with this, or else this will fall apart. I don't like that stuff. But yeah, it's a lot of good trial in there over the years. I learned the hard way,
Yeah,
hard headed
man.
way.
We When we were trying to format Swim Kelly Swim for Amazon,
Hmm.
man, because they're like, nope, that's not it.
Right.
This does not meet the file size. We were like to the point where we were gonna cry. Excuse me, y'all.
Crying doesn't
Um,
solve it, man. Crying will not solve it.
you don't know. Have you
I
ever
said,
cried?
yeah.
Oh,
Once when I was getting whooped as a child.
okay.
It didn't really solve it,
So
Usually,
what do
yeah.
we have here? You putting some people in the background?
These
That's
are
tight.
robots. His robot crew.
Okay. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I only have to draw one of each of these robots that are going to be on the side here, and I can just mirror that. We like to work smart here instead of hard. Work smart, not hard. That's what I believe.
So what are you thinking? Like the title goes in the bottom?
No, no, no. It's gonna go up here,
It's gonna.
in the background, as well, because I ain't afraid of that. But it could, because I like how this goes into the dark. But again, it doesn't have to be a perfect homage to it. It's just I like if the foreground is the black and it meets his gear. These lines right here could technically just be red lines to indicate that he has his robe right there. But if
Mm-hmm.
it all then it starts blending into, this
Ah, I see
nice
what you're saying.
color up there. Why? It's crazy when you see stuff in your head. I gotta make it come to reality. What is reality?
Uh, Happy Monday, Margocious. Margot's
Happy,
back.
happy Monday to thee. What up over there? We're doing a cover today. Cover design. I think I can get most of this fleshed out for y'all. I got my son is already picked up. He worked his first evening at his job tonight. They let him
Oh,
go.
nice.
He was supposed to get off at 9, so I
They
was
let
gonna.
him go early.
Yeah, but he worked all the way through what? He worked from 12 all the way to what 7. Oh,
Mm.
that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Um, but he was supposed to get off at 9. I was gonna tell you, go kick grass at 8:45. But lucky for you, that won't have to happen tonight, and I can get to drawing. And I think if we get like shoulder pads, what else you got in your mind, man?
For this one?
Yeah.
Oh no, I think so like because we kind of talked about like the
Mm-hmm.
vibe we wanted.
Right.
I I guess the color palette is
Mm-hmm.
the thing that I'm thinking about hard because it's like like looking at the other covers that we have.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, this is. I think it'll like if we're utilizing that desert thing. Whoa, this thing flipped around.
Yeah, yeah.
What is
So
going
that's
on?
important. That's important to do. You got to flip it. You got to flip it horizontal to see if that's the best choice. Because
Mm-hmm.
I drew it facing that way,
Mm-hmm.
facing the left of the page. But sometimes you flip it and be like, oh, now it's better this way, and everything changes. It just depends.
And
Sometimes your first, but it feels good to me. I don't really care.
mm-mm.
The book is
And
gonna open this way, so it works out. Say what you say. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, I was just remember. I was just reminding you. Definitely wanted to uh, try to mess around maybe with the foil cover. So like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
if the gold was shiny, you know what I
Right.
mean.
Right. Right. Right.
It's, it was cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes. That's some good
William's
lines on
asking how was Black Comics Day. It was man, it was beautiful. I went out there kind of like on a test mission just to see because we love Keithan, who hosts the convention, and but it's like I wanted to go because that's an expensive. Anytime you go to California, that's an expensive trip. So I wanted to like see if it's worth like us going out there like fully loaded, and I think it is. It was good vibes. It was really good vibes. It was good. The climate, I don't know. It triggered my asthma, so I was struggling a little bit as far as
it.
going this
Yeah.
way. But nah, it was cool, man. It was cool. Got to see some of the people that I can talk to almost daily, but getting to see people in person, it was great. It's just a really cool vibe, and I got to meet Jordan Childs, and so that was my fanboy moment. But I kept it cool because I'm cool, but she's gold medal gymnast. You know what I mean? So
Mm-mm.
it was great. It was great. I would like it's definitely like the vibe. Like anytime y'all know, like anytime we have our like space made for us, it's just gonna you know it's gonna go through the roof. So it was cool. It was quite cool.
I thought you were saying a space maid. I was like, wait, man, hold on, hold
I could
on.
use I could use a space
I
maid if I
don't think
provide
I've
one.
ever had a space maid made for me, so it's
I
pretty
probably have
cool.
to go to space, but
Right.
yeah, it was fine and dandy, man. Fine and dandy.
I'm gonna go
Now,
all. You know what? I'm gonna do this the hard way because y'all are watching me. I can do this the hard way. This is the complicated, convoluted, and probably overcomplicated way to do this, but I'm gonna do it because I got an audience. And y'all challenging me to do things that I wouldn't normally do. You know what I mean? Maybe not, but it's okay. All right. It's being weird.
oh yeah, but I said the part, or was I thinking about like getting some good shininess in
Mm-hmm.
some places
Mm-hmm.
so we
You did.
can attend. Would anybody purchase a foil cover from us? It probably would cost more than what regular covers would cost. I
You
know
gotta
Margot's
talk
got all the money, so I know she'll do it.
just out of support, love, and that's really good of her. Thank you, Margot, for that. That's really sweet of you.
Thank you
Uh,
for volunteering.
yeah,
You're
that's
the
really
best.
sweet. Teresa got it. Teresa's got it.
We can just do the what you would call it, super dynamite.
Right, right.
Oh man, I haven't listened to it. How much more, Teresa? So we're not there yet. We have to price it, but it'll be a little bit more. It would definitely be a collector's thing.
Right.
Um,
And she already has like a small, you know,
Shrine.
dedicated. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like why? We got to complete the whole set. This is for you. For your.
Right.
This is something we're doing this for y'all.
But
Um,
we probably would print up like a really limited amount of them. Also thinking about doing like some like bundles, like you can purchase a box because we're gonna have two covers for issue 5. We're gonna have timelines. We might throw in like 8.5 by 11 poster.
posters,
You know,
yup, yup. You
maybe
got to do the posters. Posters got to be
right.
down. That's important for the world. And seeing as how, we're gonna possibly make it shine and shimmer, why not have that on your wall? That's what I think. That's what I think.
Ooh, foil posters would be crazy at a convention.
Mm-hmm. Sure, you're right.
Yes, Teresa, a box maybe with like a T-shirt and or a hoodie. You
Mm-hmm.
know, uh, what else could we slap in there?
Right.
If you want some shoes, we can get you some shoes, some Tuskegee Air shoes. That is actually a thing we can do
That
because
is
we
a
just
thing that
haven't
I
done
did
it.
before. Yeah. It's just the website went under that I made it with, but it ain't. Look, I still
Yeah.
got I still got the design, the file. Ain't nothing but some files, man. We upload that to Printify. Call it a day. Oh yeah, I got an email for that. We have to actually do something. It's like, hey, you haven't
Oh.
adjusted your account in some time, and you need to hurry up.
Have you you got a Shopify? You use Shopify now too, right?
I'm actually gonna get rid of Shopify if I finish my setting up of Printify. Printify was I was waiting on them to get their own storefront because it's
Yeah.
stupid that they need a Shopify at all.
Yeah.
So they apparently added it like in 2023, and I didn't know it. So
Mm.
I started setting up my shirt shop, and I may even do my poster shop from there too because I got all the files just ready, sitting up there.
Listen to me when I tell you Teresa is out of control. She
What
talking
you do?
about some air. She talking about some Air Max when she spelled it Heir.
What?
It really works. It really, really works. She is a brilliant. Yes, we saw what you did there. You're a genius.
Right. All right. Let's get some of these in. Like that.
Now this one, I can't wait to watch you color this. And I know Teresa is the lover of the coloring, but yeah,
Right.
I think because just I don't know, like when you were designing these dudes, like
Mm-hmm.
when
Mm-hmm.
you were actually fleshing out and coloring,
Yeah.
that was like uh fantastic.
Yeah, I
So
gotta
we
get
get
that
like
in.
get a little of that gold shine, a little bit of that red shining. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
Look at
It's
that.
gonna be
Get
fun,
it.
man.
Just gonna be shining, shining. You know what I mean?
Shine bright like a what?
Like a like a cubic zirconia, baby.
Right. Yeah. So then I feel like I should do a straight line on these, but let me see if I can do it freehand. Sometimes straight straight edge where it's perfect sometimes works really well, but it's just nothing like getting it right on the first try and it works out like that. But knowing myself, I know I gotta do a double edge on that one.
See,
This
like if you gave me those exact like those rough pencils and said, "Hey, try to ink that,"
right.
it would take me 73 days,
No, that's
because
fine.
I would just mess up all the time. Like I can't. It's disrespectful the way you just like flip in the line. I don't like it. It's
Nah, man, listen,
disrespectful.
listen, listen. That's normal though, because I remember being frustrated at my young age, right? You gotta go through those times, man. You gotta go through
Yeah,
those
but it don't.
frustrating times. Like I've
It
gotten
never.
like 98% finished with like traditional inks, and then a big old blob of ink will spill on the page, and I was like, no, please, no, don't do this. And it was like, yeah, I did it. I did it. Now what? And I didn't know what to do, man. I was like, 12. I was like, you know.
And then I tried to do the thing you've been saying forever, where you don't like, where you like your wrist is not resting on the paper,
Mm-hmm.
that all the way
Oh, that's
ruins
advanced.
everything for
That's
me.
advanced techniques. First, you got to learn how to draw. Then you have to actually look. Then you have to be told you're drawing it wrong. Then, no, I that was like somebody teaching me how to draw after I thought I knew how to draw, and that was still very painful. I was like, this is terrible, lady. You don't
it
know what
does
you're talking about.
it actually aches, like
Correct.
physically it aches.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good because it's not what you're used to. And it's like, well, this is totally wrong. You can't be serious. And she's like, yeah, watch me. And she did it, and it was magic. And I was like, well, of course you can do it. You're old. All right. You mean to
Mm.
tell me? You mean to tell me I can't tell my young mind to not do stuff I've done for 11 years? This is since I was 3. Okay, that's what I've known. She's like, well, it's wrong. You're drawing wrong. I was like, you don't know. And then she showed me that she did know what she was talking about. And I was like, I was Stephen Strange from, you know, like, teach me more, please. I would like to know all of your secrets, please. Because she was awesome, man. I wish that lady was still alive. She is gone. I don't. And and it's serious because I didn't know her name. She was just a professor, and I knew her last name. And the people at her actual campus that she worked at, the people
Mhm.
that are there now, barely know who I'm talking about. They're like, yeah, we don't have any professors by that. I was like, no, I realized that. I was there in '98. They're like, nope, we don't have any records. I'm like, well, you guys are dumb. Turns out she was in the newspaper locally, and I did find some information
Mm.
about her, but it was limited. You know what I'm saying? She did her thing, inspired me as an artist, and then left this world. So I can't
Yeah.
continue my research if Yoda, you know, it's like if Yoda wasn't on Dagobah. What is Luke supposed to do, man? Just figure it out.
Just be in the swamp.
Right. Flipping by himself, he wouldn't know how to do that.
I located. I think I know how to get in touch because I had a professor in college that actually, you know, was like the first person ever that told me I could be like a real writer.
Mm-hmm.
and
Ouch.
I was like, yeah, you just making fun of me because I got crutches because I had messed my foot up. But I want to reach out to her and
Right.
just say not like look at me now, but just thank you because
Right.
like I used to write dope stuff, man, in school, and them teachers would just be like, "Oh, be blessed," you know what I mean?
Right.
And
Right.
there was one other lady that she said I was a good writer, but I think she was just trying to say that because I would get in a lot of fights in her class, and she was trying to.
Right.
She was trying. This was in Missouri. She was trying to say you could do something more than beat these children up,
Right. Right.
So
Which is a good teacher still, man. That's a good
yeah,
thing.
but
Good
I
positive,
didn't really believe her.
good positive influence. Ain't never hurt nobody. And she was probably trying to
Remember,
keep you from, going to jail early, which is a nice gesture.
I remember, like we had one author. She was like a German lady. She came to the school. It was really good. It was really good topic and everything, but she didn't look like anybody that
Mm-hmm.
resembled me at all. So I was just like, oh, so authors are real people. This is cool.
Right. Yeah, man. See, but that's what I'm saying. I didn't get anybody to come visit my school at any point, whether they look like me or not, that said, "Hey, you can make art your job." I just assumed that there was a job because everyone was doing art. In somebody was doing that Lucky Charms box. I just didn't know how to get to that point. Who the crap was drawing Toucan Sam, or you know what I'm saying? All of these things, and nobody was explaining that. Nobody said you had to get a character designer to design Frosted Flakes, Tony the Tiger. Nobody said that. I just assumed somebody drew that dude, and I wanted to do that. What I saw on TV, but I finally got my mentor. I was there for 1 week. I had a mentor for the lady that she was in Valdosta, Georgia, and she taught me how to read. She retaught me how to draw in 1 week. Many other kids in the class though was like, "Yeah, I'm not doing this. I'm going back to my dorm." We got to be at Governor's Honors for 6 weeks. We took 3 weeks, and then we did a weekend break, and we got to go back to campus, and then we got to do some more. I only had that artist professor for 1 week, and my arm was sore by the time I got out of her tutelage. But
Would it like forever? Like,
yeah, man.
you've been, you told me that story like when I first met you. But I was
Correct.
like, why are you doing it like that?
Correct.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
it's funny because there was a lady I talked to this weekend, and she was talking about. She's like, she has a student that all he wants to do is draw. Like he's just drawing in class,
Yeah.
and so
Yeah.
I kind of gave this, told her, some about you and how you had your teacher in high school
Mm-hmm.
that was like, okay, let's, like tell your story, like do your reports, but include this
Mm-hmm.
art, like stuff like that.
Right.
And like that's always something
Mm-hmm.
like it could sometimes it's just one teacher or like one
Well,
person
it was
that
yeah.
like inspires, like lets you know, okay, this isn't normally what's supposed to be happening here,
Mm-hmm.
but you
Right.
have like they saw your talent and they was like, let's pour into it instead of
Mm-hmm.
put that down, put
Right.
that, you know what I mean?
Right. She said, "I know you're not dumb." She's like, I've talked to you every day. You're not dumb. Why aren't you doing the homework? And I was like, I don't really know. I can't really explain it. And she's like, okay, but I see you drawing every single day in my class. So how about I give you extra credit if you draw images from the stories I assign? And I was like, go on. What else? Anything I want? She's like, anything you want. I said, as many as I want. She said, as many as you want. If you do some art from the story, I'll give you some extra credit. And I was like an F minus in her class, bro. F
How you
minus.
get an F minus?
Cause man, I
I'll
didn't care.
fight you if you put a minus on my F. We're
It was
friends.
well deserved. It was well deserved. And sure enough, man, like her classroom was wrapped with my art, like from wall to wall. So much so that I started drawing on the ceiling tiles. That's how, and all the other kids were like, what is this? Why do you have all this art? It was just me doing this program, but she had to explain it to all the other students. It was like, okay, well, here's what's going on. This is a program I'm doing. If you guys are, needing some extra credit, and then suddenly all these other weird pieces of art started coming up, I was like, hey, who do this?
Infringing.
Right. She's like, well, I had to let some other kids. They kept asking questions. I was like, oh, I suppose that's fair. Um, yeah, that's fine, I guess.
Uh-oh. Tyra's in the house. Hello, Tyra.
What? Tyranisa Jenkins?
Yup.
That's Tyranisa Jenkins.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
She finally got around to getting online.
She came
Tyra.
through one of these other days and said hi.
I was about to say she ain't say words. Kind of disrespect.
See that?
Tyra is a professional litigations uh, expert. Tyra, you better not be in no litigations at this point, man, and you better be completely healed of all damages. That's all I got to say about it.
Harold said his fourth grade teacher destroyed him in class when she caught him drawing.
Destroyed him?
Yeah, no. Yeah.
What?
You know,
What does that mean?
we're a little bit older, man. So we was dealing with like more harsh treatment. You came across some teachers who.
No, it was only one. It was look. It was my okay. Here's the dichotomy that actually is important. My art teacher was gonna fail me. I had a C in my actual art class, and my mom and my brother was like, "How, bro? How do you do that?" I was like, "You don't understand, okay?" She wants me to draw like a collection of tools, and on like she wanted me to draw still life, and I was like, "I don't want to do that." And she was not budging at all. Miss Shamley. Miss Shamley was like, I don't care. I would do the assignment on the bus, on the ride, on the way to school. I was like, oh damn, I forgot I was supposed to draw some damn shoes. You know what? No problem. I'd pull out my sketchbook, on the bus, draw some really dope shoes, what I thought was pretty cool anyway. Get to class, turn in my sketchbook like everybody else, and it was better, in my opinion, than most of the people in the class. She looked at it in like 2 seconds. Marcus, come back up. I was like, yes, Miss Shamley, how may I help you? She's like, I'll give you a 50. A what?
Oh,
a 50? What are you talking about? Wow. Yeah, you drew this today. I'll give you a 50, and that's if you turn in the assignment correctly. Otherwise, you're getting an F. You're getting a 0. I was like, yo, hold on. You mean to tell me that my good looking shoe, it was comic styled and everything, so she knew it wasn't a free she knew it wasn't a still life. It was all comic styled. It looked like, something out of Spawn. And she's like, nope, you drew this on the bus. I'll give you a 50 if you turn in the assignment correctly. Otherwise, you get a 0. I was like, you know what? I don't even want to do this assignment, first off. So, and I would go home and get a 50 because I'd take time and draw some stupid shoes in still life. She was not having it. She didn't care about what I liked. She didn't care about she didn't want me to draw comics. Like, she was like, no, you're painting and you're drawing still life. We're gonna do watercolor flowers today. I was like, oh my gosh, please, Miss Shamley, don't. Can I do a comic version of this? She was like, no. You're gonna do the assignment. I was like, ooh, you know what? I ain't gonna do it. She's like, well, you're gonna fail my class.
Tyra's asking, how did she know you drew it that day? Probably because, well, he told her
Cause no,
when
I
he
can
first
look at this
posted it.
point. I know exactly how she knew because it had nothing to do with still life. Like you can look at something that's based on someone's imagination and be like, because remember we didn't have smartphones or
Right.
anything reference. I wasn't referencing anything. I was just coming off the dome, and it looked like a good drawing of some shoes, but it wasn't nothing from reality. And she could tell instantly. She was like, "Marcus, come back up here." I was like, "Yes." She's like, "Yeah, do it again, and then I'll give you a 50." I was like, "This is torture. All right, I don't want to draw some shoes. Can I draw anything else? Can I draw a character wearing shoes?" She said no. She knew I loved characters. She knew I loved comics, all of that. She didn't care about none of that. Only way I passed the class, she was like, if you don't ace this final, you will fail my class with an F. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna ace your final then, and I did. That's the only
Good
way.
job.
Yeah. It was classic tale of struggle of let me do what I want, and she didn't. But that's the opposite of what my English teacher was like. You know what? Do whatever you want as long as you read these damn stories. And I was like, okay, got it. I will take that deal. So,
I can't make fun of you. I got an F in gym one time. Um, but mine was more of a
right.
like I was fighting for freedom.
There you
Somebody
go.
had broke into my locker and stole my shirt,
Right.
and they were like, "You gotta buy a new shirt," and I'm like,
Right.
"Why would like they broke into my locker and stole my shirt? Why would I have to buy a new gym shirt? You gotta buy a new one." I'm not buying one. Well, you're gonna get an F. I'm just gonna get an F then. Like, why don't y'all
Correct.
find out who's breaking into people's lockers?
Right. Yours was about
And my
liberation and,
yeah.
fighting the
My
power. No, that
dad,
makes total
my
sense.
my dad did not care. Um,
Correct. Correct.
he saw an F in gym. He's like, yeah, athlete. Like, what? And I was like,
Right.
no, I'm participating every day. He just was like taking points off every day.
Right.
And it was just such a stupid thing because
Right.
why y'all trying to make us look like be all uniform? We're not in jail. Like this is school. This is school. Now, granted,
Yeah.
some of the people that were in my gym class probably needed to be in jail, and
There
some
you
would
go.
end up later going to
Later
jail. But
going on. Yeah. That's
yeah,
neither here nor there. Right. It's the oppression that they provided. I understand. I failed Spanish for that very same reason, and also my mom didn't care. I was like, "Mom, I lost my book," and the teacher said you had to buy another one. She was like, "How much is it?" I was like, $50, I think." She's like, "Get the hell out of my face." I was like, "Okay, I'll let her know." And sure enough, I was like, "Yep." My mom said she's not gonna buy the book. She's like, "Well, you're gonna fail my class." I was like, "Yeah, I figured." So I'm gonna draw now. You guys do what you're gonna do. My mom is aware that I do not have the ability to do the homework. And I like Spanish class. That was the only thing I hated about it, man, is I had a cool Spanish teacher and she'd always call me Marcos, Senor Marcos. I was like,
Oh
this is cool. That ain't how my mama called me, but I appreciate you doing it. And I failed her class miserably. But it's because it was a $50 book, man. In hindsight, I would say the same thing today. Like, what you mean $50 for what? But we didn't have the internet back then, y'all, so it's okay. It's
yeah,
crazy.
for me, Spanish, I was a habitual line stepper, so I would like ace all the tests, but I found out that like homework counted for like 20% of your grade. So I like, so I'm not gonna do
Didn't
the
matter.
homework,
Right.
right? And I'll still get like a C and be out of here. Let's do
Right.
it.
Let's do it.
And I'm sure I told you about that day. Like, so I was when I was in Spanish too. It was me and one girl, and everybody else was in honors classes. But
Right.
when I went to Louisiana, I was like rebelling against the world because I was in honors classes forever until I got there. Um, and so I came in one day and they was like struggling on their tests and stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
they were like telling her he has to be cheating because I was late to class because I was a hood rat. And she's like, he has to be cheating. They're like all mad and complaining. And I
Mm-hmm.
walked in and I caught him. and I cussed them all out. And I was like, just because y'all dumbasses.
Right. Right.
And then the teacher was like, Senor Greg, no, no, Senor Greg. And but yeah, I went off on him. I felt good about myself.
As you should, man.
Afterwards,
It was,
ain't
it was,
cheat
it
me.
was,
Y'all
they were
just
oppressing. Yeah.
y'all just in honors classes because your parents got money or something.
Correct.
It,
Correct.
but
Nah, it's
it was.
totally legit.
I think also like when I was in Missouri, like we had a freaking British like professor who was our honors lit teacher, and so she had us reading like learning Latin, like we had to learn like that old Elizabethan language, so we could
Mm-hmm.
read Shakespeare and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like 12. You know how people pick up the Bible and they read the words, but they don't know what it's really
Right.
saying?
Correct.
I was like 12, and I'm like, nah, he said that wrong. That's not what that meant. you know. But I think like learning, because Spanish and English, Italian, like they're all like derivatives of Latin to an extent. So I
Right.
think that that helped me.
Yeah.
Ooh, this about to be good. You about to start? You ain't gonna start coloring yet, is you?
I mean, it is, man. You see the time is going by. I gotta get the people some. It's just the right thing to do. But again, I'm gonna go back. Even after coloring this, I may, stick to this reference a little bit. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna pimp it out because I do want. I may like all of this may be much dark and more blacker. We'll just see.
I was gonna say
Darker and more blacker. Depending on how I do it.
Tyra, if you're buying lunch, I'm there. If you pick me up. She's like a daughter now, and now she's grown and stuff. So, right?
Right.
Make her do stuff.
Correct. Remember that
Yeah.
on the border trip? Man, they don't even got on the border no more, man.
Oh, me and Tyra, the last time we went to lunch, have you been to Zama?
Mm-mm.
They have
No.
a few locations. There's one over by my house, and we
Uh-huh.
went there. They're pretty solid
Mm-hmm.
Mexican food. So I don't have to go to On the Border. On the Border is
I was
more
about to say all you
Roman.
got for on the border is Buckhead now, unless they close that one.
I
That's
just
all
looked
that's
over
left. They
there.
closed the Mall of Georgia one. And I know it's Tex-Mex for all of these. Like it. Listen, I know it
Man,
is.
On the Border used to be clutch,
I'm like, bruh.
especially when Angela, my favorite bartender that ever lived, was there.
There you
Oh
go.
my gosh,
There you go. Yep, I remember.
that
But
used to be
yes,
my spot, man. I
correct.
actually hung out with Ric Flair a few times at I kept seeing him all over the place, and you know, uh,
Mm-hmm.
I came in On the Border. Angela was the bartender, and he
Mm-hmm.
was like, "Hey man, come sit with us." And then he like bought me drinks like all night. It was treacherous. Ric Flair is he gets down at the bar,
Right.
but it was cool, man. It's like
Right.
one of my somebody that I really enjoyed. He's still one of my favorite wrestlers. Um,
Right.
so it was cool. But yeah,
I'm just
Angela,
saying that the disrespect that they're showing by closing down all of these locations. It's my question. It's like, what's the issue, and what do we need to do? You know, I was trying to eat there more often. I just couldn't get there all the time. You know what I mean?
that's probably why they closed down because you a
Listen,
baby.
man, I tried. Okay, I tried. It wasn't my fault.
Dude, I used to have Angela used to send me her schedule for the week.
Right. Right.
I'll be there, and I used to live right down the street.
I was about to say,
I'll
man,
be there.
where's she at, man? She was crazy.
She was fun, not crazy.
Fun people can also be crazy. Sometimes it's almost exclusively why they're fun.
Let her be watching this live. Like I'm
I
gonna
was
beat
about to
these
say,
bitch
man,
ass.
listen, I don't remember if I ever followed her. But yeah, man, I'm pretty sure she's still bartending somewhere. I went to the one in Buckhead and I didn't see her, so I know she worked all the damn time.
Every time you say the one in Buckhead, you know what I think of?
Which one? Oh, Pinata. I said,
Put that
man,
in mind.
can't just leave. All right, it's not anyone's fault. All right. It happened because it had to happen, man. I didn't know. Clearly, she wasn't that way when I met her, right? Maybe you made
I
her
know.
nervous.
Who, me? I ain't do
Maybe,
nothing.
man.
Me.
It was it was an interview to get to know, and she just probably got nervous, like I gotta do something drastic,
I
and decided.
I found some of those pictures of Natasha from that photo shoot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Those were some good pictures.
I got all of them.
Oh, well, you need to give them to me so I can just send them out to Stacy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got all of those. Got my children's mama in there. You know, a long time ago, but it happened. You know, and it made me miss Little 5 Points greatly.
I still slide over there when I can. What did I do? What was recently while I was over there?
Who did it?
Oh, I still like I've done some signings at Criminal Records.
Criminal Records. That's what's up.
Yeah, I was there for Free Comic Book Day last year. I've been going there.
Who's the manager now? Somebody new?
So Akira is over comics. I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
you've met her before, but I'd love
Probably
to
not.
meet her. Black girl, she's super cool. She's like also does comics. She's an editor.
Mm-hmm. I haven't met.
Like
I haven't met any of those.
When we get issue 5, we'll definitely set
Right.
one up.
That was a cool. That's a good story too, because Criminal Records was the first place where I got to prove that if we put a poster and a comic book together,
people will buy it.
People will buy it without having to know what it is or what it, you know. It's, hey, we sold out. Why didn't you say something? I have more. Let's keep the party going.
Actually, I gave her a copy of Starving Artist because I was telling her the whole story.
Right.
Oh, this thing gonna be good. This gonna be good. Like 3 goods.
Well, listen, man, if
man,
it ain't.
I missed it. Marcus Seabury.
Whatever.
What's up? He was just saying what's up. I hope he didn't leave. That would be rude.
Y'all from Atlanta. My auntie used to live in Savannah. I used to go to Georgia almost every summer. We are based in Atlanta. I guess after so many years, man, I can't say I'm from here, but listen, I lived here for many, many years.
You can't say you're from here because people from Atlanta are going to.
Correct.
You ain't from Atlanta?
Correct.
But, man, I've been here
over
27 years.
Correct.
Like at the end of March.
Correct. Like I know enough to stay away from the right road, the wrong road.
That ain't even true anymore, man. The gentrification is strong.
No, I mean traffic wise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't really look. I don't go about socially. I don't go nowhere. Unless somebody's trying to pay me in Atlanta. Hey man, meet me at. I don't know where that is. I'm a GPS it. You don't know where such and such is? No, I don't really come out here. I live in Gwinnett, where it's safe sometimes.
I was about to say, you gotta say
sometimes. Like sometimes. We haven't got to all of the burnout videos that Atlanta has. And Teresa keeps saying she's gonna stop crime in her city, but she hasn't really stopped it yet. Like, man, you live in Gotham. What's up? You ain't gonna stop these hood rat games? She's like, they don't live by me. Like, oh man, come on now. What kind of vigilante are you? Like the Saved by the Bell logic, man. You gotta get out there. As soon as you see him causing a ruckus, you gotta break somebody's window.
Another A1. Jason's back in here. What up, Jay? We are working on. I say we. Marcus is working on one of the covers for issue 5. And basically, what we're gonna do, instead of doing like a crowdfund or anything like that, we're just gonna do a pre-order on our site,
which is way better because nobody's gonna have to read and look for a survey to figure out what their address is.
All that kind of stuff.
I didn't get the survey. What's a survey? I don't know why they call it surveys anyway, but anyway.
Teresa, like, you blasting me out. Talking about so much for my secret pastime.
Right. Listen, man, we got to stop this before somebody else gets hurt, okay? Right now, there could be crime going on in your city right now. God, if it wasn't true, it would be easy to laugh about. But, man, these kids are bizarrely crazy with this, man. I think it's weird the urge to they when I see the ones that show the kids and they're obviously young people, man. It is what it is. You know, depravity is a very strong motivator for crime. But yeah, man, when you see like a perfectly healthy kid just cracking up somebody, multiple windows, bruh, and they got it all on tape. They're not rushing. They're not like trying to hurry. They just cracking multiple windshields and busting in, reaching in. And I'm like, damn it, that's how you get jacked. Um, and I don't park enough in Atlanta, but I know it's possible.
Mm.
You know, kids
It
what
looked
it
like
is.
some. I thought some dudes was trying to line me up on the train today.
Right?
Like they looked at did the little did like a little head nod thing. I'm like, man,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm ready to. I'll die over my iPad, bro. I'm just letting you know now.
It's not worth it, man. Come on, man. Have you
Listen,
learned nothing from my example when I left mine in the cab?
yeah, I learned a lot, nigga. The face
Look,
on the
let that
iPad.
go. If you ain't paying for insurance, man, that's on you. Let that go. I was so happy
But
that dude said, "Oh, no problem." Really? It's like, yeah, yeah. It's everything gets backed up once you actually, go on
yeah.
Wi-Fi. I was like, really, really? And it was beautiful, man. I got my baby back. She had the same background and everything. It was great.
So Jason, I like what you're saying. Crowdfunding lets you support heavy, but it is like running a second
Yeah.
job.
Yes.
But what we can do, what we're gonna do is we'll put like some boxes. So
Yeah.
we'll have like options, just like if you
Yeah.
were doing the Kickstarter. It's just that it's like a quicker turnaround because we're definitely gonna finish the book.
Mm-hmm.
It just kind of cuts out their middleman
I was just about to say, there's
with
no
it.
middleman. There's no, I wonder where my package is going.
Right.
All of that is just
Yeah.
one. It's like everybody knows how to buy something from Amazon. Uh, and everything on
Right.
your
Right.
we'll have shipping. We'll have all that stuff.
And actually, the other part, because like even with like Kickstarter, and they actually have it written in now, and I
Mm,
know he's seen it because he supports all the Kickstarters heavy. He's great, but they have the thing where it says it's not like a guarantee
mm-hmm.
that the work will get done. This is, this ain't that. This is gonna be like
No,
you're
no.
just
This is
like you're pre-ordering.
right.
So yeah, but we'll have like some cooler packages because what we're gonna have two covers of issue 5. We got a cover for the timelines book. We also might do like a foil cover if Marcus makes this
Wow.
shine bright like a diamond,
I do
which
plan
I
to
think
make that
he's gonna
happen.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do
yeah.
plan to do that. Yeah.
And then we can have some like shirts, like all
I
the
ain't
good
even
stuff.
saved this yet. Oh my gosh, the
Hey,
the the
please
confidence,
stop
the
everything
sheer
you're saying.
confidence of all of this. Like, what was I thinking the whole time? Really? Book
Stop,
5. We're gonna
stop.
do cover. So many years ago. Yes, I was there. I'm gonna call this villain main Jankin Man.
No, no, no. You cannot infringe upon my creations, bro. Like, cut it out. Don't infringe.
What, man? I just wanted to,
Cause
shout him out,
right,
man.
cause then people will be respecting this kind of art, and when they see
What, man? I can do a cover, man. It's not that
when
bad,
they see,
man.
I actually thought about that. Like,
Hey, let me do a
obviously,
cover, man. So,
people might. What would you would draw Janky out like a real
correct, man. It'll just be in my style, Got that Marcus Williams cover.
Yeah, I like it. I really want to have it for Dragon Con,
Right.
so I
Ain't
could.
nothing to it, man. Ain't
For the
nothing to
Dragon
it.
Con, I don't know if you've noticed, But if you don't have a lot of new stuff, like we have a lot of like Dragon Con is our one of our home conventions, and people there's people they will not purchase from a website.
Right.
They just wait until they wait until Dragon Con to buy whatever they want from you because they want you
Correct.
to sign it and
Yeah.
they want the interaction.
Yes.
So the year before last, I think I only had like maybe one new book.
Right.
It was tough for me.
Right.
I
Right.
got
Right. Right.
chastised heavily.
Well,
You
listen,
don't have
man.
that time for this.
Correct.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Correct. Correct. So I mean, it makes sense, man. Makes sense. It is, you know.
Yes,
Uh,
sir. That's what we think. Like a metallic like foil type of cover for this. So we'll have like a regular one because we want to be able to put it in shops if they want it. But then we'll also have like the metallic joint. So
yeah.
we've done it. We've had. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mark.
No, I was just answering YouTube. Greg, drop your Instagram on YouTube. He said, where are you streaming so he can support YouTube?
Okay.
On YouTube.
You didn't even tell me that you had started. I have
You know what,
forgotten.
man? I remember instinctively saying, I'm gonna do that right now. And I did it.
You did do that,
I
and
did say that. You see what I'm
I
saying? You know, if you're gonna tell the truth, tell the truth. If you're gonna lie, go ahead and lie. It's kind of like a catch-22. Both of those.
Thank you, Teresa. I think Teresa might be my biggest Janky Mane fan.
Right.
I have a couple of other people that are, fighting for that title, but I
Right,
can't
right,
wait
right.
to see Teresa walking around with a Janky Mane shirt.
There you go. There you go.
People are gonna be like, "Look at this sweet summer child." Okay, I'm gonna put my IG.
Hey. You gotta draw them robots. You don't know what it's like to draw robots, man. I don't mind drawing these robots because they're not perfect. I designed them without too many lines. Too many lines. All right, so again, there is a version of this in my mind that really goes heavy on Star Wars reference, but I don't know if I'm gonna stick to that. You know. All right, we got this gold. Let's get this gold on. I'm gonna color this as normal, and then we'll have this version too. But if we're doing like a foil cover, I gotta look into how to set up the foil. If it's like the least amount of colors, the better kind of a thing, then that's where I'll go for the Star Wars reference. This one right here.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And we'll really lean into it. But I gotta look into it. I think we can have plenty of colors, but yeah, I've never done a foil color.
It's the gold and then like the chrome on the robots.
Correct.
That's what's gonna.
Their visors are gonna be super chrome.
Yeah, and that orange might be might be pretty funky.
Correct.
Teresa, I don't understand what this face means. Is this like you got brain freeze, but you're smiling because you're excited to wear a Janky Mane T-shirt? Like, please tell me more.
Right. Yeah, when emojis are confusing, man, it's a unique question. It's like, what in context? What does this mean? Is this diarrhea face, or is this like
I stubbed my toe.
Right.
Oh my god, I stubbed my toe last night.
So I gotta be honest, man. That hasn't happened to me in years, and I don't know. I don't know if I'm knock on wood, so to speak, but I haven't had that problem in a while. I remember it happening when I was younger.
I've been wearing Crocs.
Oh, there you go.
Old.
There you go.
And so this weekend was like the first time I wore shoes in a while, and I forgot to trim the toenails down.
There you go.
And so we were like helping to. It was actually a good workout. We were helping to like put all the stuff back. After the show, and there's like a little part that was raised, and I kicked it, and boy did I kick it. boy, did I kick it.
Right.
And yeah, man, I was like, I'm not even gonna take this. When I took a shower, it was burning because it had a little bit of bleed happening. You know what I mean?
Right. And those are the worst because you know what I'm saying. You gotta wash. You gotta wash. Don't ever let
Yeah,
yourself get a cut on your finger. Those actually are the worst because
oh man, I had
just as you thought it was healing, guess what? Soap, water, it's right back open again. Parties open again. You know, it's terrible.
man,
It's
I
terrible.
had a hangnail from hell. I was like ready to go to the doctor about it. It was so bad.
Right. Right.
But I figured out. I remember when one of the ladies, like the elderly ladies in Louisiana, told me, and I did what she said, and it helped.
There you go.
Just
There you go.
like soak it in alcohol, and then it'll dry. It, like
Hmm.
when you pull it out, it'll dry, and then you can like chop it off, and it doesn't hurt.
Sounds like Rambo a
Whew.
little bit, huh?
Yeah. Well,
You got a Rambo. You got a Rambo at first.
I was
I
I watched Rambo several times as a kid.
was, look, depending on the size of the wound.
Oh, that's what I wanted to talk. So you know how people be saying like, "What's a movie that you've watched 10 times?"
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, "Huh?" There's like 100 of those. Like, there's
Correct.
some movies that just be on, like
Right.
Spider Verse or Lord of the
Right.
Rings,
Right.
Last Dragon. Like when I'm
Correct.
cleaning up,
Correct. Correct.
So I don't.
Plenty.
I don't understand. I know. I guess there are people that it's like, oh, I already seen that. I'm not gonna watch it again. I am not that person.
Teresa is one of those people, I think.
Empire Strikes Back. I've watched 9 million times.
I just don't. So, and here's my rebuttal was simple. I said, so do you only listen to a song once as well? Like,
Right.
I heard that song already. Why would I listen to it again? And of course, the answer is always, well, no, music is different. I was like, how so? You know the words of the song, right? You've heard the melody, you've heard the chorus, you know everything that's gonna happen in that song. I just don't. I can't understand people that only see something once. Like now, if the movie was like lackluster, I totally understand. I totally understand.
And here comes Javon talking about Star Wars sucks. Sir, Javon is the homie, so y'all don't think I'm just being mean to somebody. Go to hell, Javon. We don't. What did T'Challa say? We don't do that here.
we
Like,
don't do. We don't do
chill,
that
bro. Yeah,
here.
chill.
All right, let me
So
see. Oh, okay, I need a line there. Line there.
Marcus, who is on YouTube, I guess he's now on watching on Facebook,
Yeah.
and he said Teresa's my mom's name, and then of
Okay,
course
cool.
Teresa comes back and she's like, "I'm sure she's a lovely woman." Uh-oh, we
Right.
have one.
What? That only
Uh,
sees movies once? What are we
let's
talking
see
about?
what William Satterwhite is talking about. I'm one
What
of
is it?
those people. I can't watch a movie if I like remember it very well. If I watch it again, it has to be well in the depths of my memory banks.
Right.
Interesting.
Right.
I I was breaking my own personal record when Black Panther came out.
Right.
I saw it 13 days in a row in the
Right.
theater.
Right.
Because we got to see it advanced, so I saw it like three
Mm-hmm.
times before
Mm-hmm.
it came out. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
I was just living inside of that movie.
correct.
But I get it. I guess I don't get it though.
It was a strange feeling because it was like I remember the first time I was like, I liked it. I'm gonna see it again
Mm-hmm.
just to make
Yeah.
sure I liked it. And then after seeing it 3 times, I like this movie. I'm gonna buy this movie as soon as it comes out.
Yeah.
But in
See,
the meantime, I'm gonna go see it again with my kids.
see it again.
Correct.
Hey, talking to
Right.
random coworkers. Hey, you seen Black Panther yet? Nah, let's go
Correct.
see it.
Right. There's no reason not to go see it again. Let's go. Haven't you seen it
I mean,
already? That's a weird question. Yes. But that has nothing to do with me saying, let's go see it right now.
I did. I think I saw Fast Colors like 5 times in a row.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Uh,
That's a good one. All right,
thank
so
you,
this is
Harold. I'm sure you're responding to Javon talking about that's the dark side talking. Yeah, we don't need that kind of energy in here. I've been trying to let
The
him
Sith,
slide.
the Sith only deals in absolutes.
Right. There you go.
Only the Sith
That's real.
deals.
That's really real, except for and this isn't about Javon. We're joking with that, but I actually I believe that idiots only deal in
Correct, man.
absolutes. So when I when I hear
Whew.
people that's like, this is the only get away from me, get out of here. Teresa said she saw um, Black Panther 8 times in the theaters.
That's impressive. That's impressive for her because she does suffer from that. I saw it
See,
once.
Teresa is like me, man. We be like supporting blackness. So
Right,
if
right,
it's a
right,
black movie,
right.
I don't know. It's like they don't include me. They don't ever include me in in their little movie club that she got going with Ty and them.
Right,
And
right,
it's
right.
cool because I only go to places where I want to go. You know what I mean? Like where I'm wanted and stuff.
Well, man, take it easy, man. Somebody will want you one day, man. It's not your fault, dog.
Look, they be
Somebody.
posting like I be leaving out the theater and they be leaving out the theater at the same time. I'm like,
Right,
I blame Ty because Ty used to live close to me, and she decided to move to the other side of the world.
right. They got some new stuff coming out. They had some good movies coming out this year, man, and I was like excited because there was one video, it was a reel that broke it all down, and I was like, "That's coming out this year? Oh, I'm gonna go see that." And I haven't been able to find it again, but it's got some good movies
Man,
coming out this year.
last year had like amazing movies, man. Like that was
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
one of the better years in recent memory. Like there was
Right.
really good for horror, but
Mm-hmm.
then there was like stuff that I wouldn't even because like if when they start they be getting me, y'all. I'm susceptible to targeted marketing. If they're like, oh, this is for Oscar consideration, then my black ass is gonna go see it just to be like, and I'm not gonna lie. This year I was like quite territorial, so I was
Right.
like, I need to see the movie that's supposed to be better than Sinners. You know what
Right.
I mean?
Right. Right.
And I didn't all the way do that. I saw some really, really good movies, but
Mm-hmm.
I still, but I'm also, I know I'm biased, so Sinners was number one.
Did you
But
see? Did you see Weapons?
yeah, I saw Weapons
Okay,
a few
that
times.
one was weird. I thought that was a unique movie watching experience. I had no
It was.
expectations going in, so
Right.
I was in the theater like, don't go in there. Why would you do that? Don't do that. It was just
The
weird, man. And I don't know
cool
if it
thing
was from a book. I don't know if it was from anything else. I had no expectations going in. And I actually didn't want to. I remember saying, I don't really want to know. I just want to go be surprised. Because I don't normally watch horror. That's nothing I go like, oh, I can't wait to see that scary movie. It's just not in my
yeah,
forte. Like I like having medium dreams. Medium dreams, bro. But
That's fair. That's fair.
yeah.
So one of the cool things about Weapons, so the kids, and if I hope this ain't spoiling for anybody that hasn't watched it, but when the kids, do their thing, that their like mass exodus thing, it
Mm-hmm.
takes place at 2:17 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the first day they showed it at 2:17, but it was 2:17 p.m.
Yeah.
So it was like we was like locked in. That was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Sentimental value
Yeah.
was like it was really good. It's like really like a family drama type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I could see if like a lot of people didn't want to see it, but what's his name? I always get it. The Daddy Skarsgård, because he's got
Right.
74 sons that are all doing great, in the acting world. The
Mm-hmm.
dude, he was the professor in Thor, all of that.
Ah,
I don't
okay.
know if you see him. Yeah,
Gotcha.
he was excellent. Um, Hamnet was like it was just a beautiful, beautiful film. It was
Mm-hmm.
based off of like a period of William Shakespeare's life, but
Mm-hmm.
his wife was like the main character.
Cool.
Um, and that's the one award that I feel like I can guarantee you for the Oscars that she's
Mm-hmm.
gonna win.
Word.
Her name is Jessie Buckley. She was amazing. What else was good? What else was good?
Yeah, some good movies, man.
They have some really good movies. One battle after another, man. Yeah, Stellan. There you go. Teresa, always on top of things. Stellan Skarsgård, the old one. Um,
Yeah. Gotcha.
Here's my thing, Teresa. Did you see that movie? Did anybody see that movie? I had to look it up because they have him in categories as like a supporting actor, but he had like the same amount of screen time as the main, the lead actress. So I feel like they kind of shoehorned him in to supporting so he could have a chance to win the award. Um, oh, you said no. Well, never mind then, Teresa. Never mind.
Never
Um,
you
I'm,
man.
I'm trying to
Let's
think
see.
what else was good. One battle after another. I understand. Like I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna say I hated it. I enjoyed it, but not as much as like what people are trying to act like. It was a great ensemble cast. Uh, Bunch of like heavy hitters, actors in that movie. Sean Penn, I hated his guts, but he did an excellent job. No,
Why
I
you gotta hate his guts, man?
if you see it, you'll understand. Like, hated him.
Right.
What you call it? Tiana Taylor. She's like
Oh,
been
yes. You
nominated
said one
for
battle after. I did see that. I did see that. I'm
yeah.
tripping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I hated Tiana's guts.
yeah. And here's my thing, just man to man, and for all however many people are out here listening,
Yes.
I didn't think she did a great job of acting in that movie. Like, I think that she fit into a certain type of aesthetic
Mm-hmm.
that
Mm-hmm.
certain type of people like,
Correct.
and
Correct.
so they
So wait,
she got.
were you like I was unable, and I mean unable, to actually sit without commenting, you're a piece of trash
Yeah,
in the movie. I was like, oh, you ain't nothing. Oh, look at this raggedy. Yeah.
yeah.
I was actually upset at that movie while watching it. And I was like, garbage. Garbage.
Yeah, yeah.
You're
It's a
garbage.
hard,
I
and
actually
it's
felt
weird because
real animosity towards that character, man.
Leonardo DiCaprio is like one of my faves, but I
Oh,
didn't even like. He was good. Don't get me wrong, but he
right.
wasn't like. I like. I feel like they could have got so much more. His character had me
Mm-hmm.
laughing. He was funny.
Correct.
Yeah, Harold knows what the deal is. Sean Penn hit a grand slam in that one, and for
Right.
some reason, like he ain't been winning any of these awards. I thought for sure he would get like. Did he win anything yet? Yeah. But I'm trying to think what else was good.
Tron was a disappointment for me as a fan of Tron. Like
I
how you gonna name a movie after the character and not had a character in the movie
I
appropriately? I was
I
upset.
I, I watched it again on the plane.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I watched it a couple times in the theater. It's beautiful to look at.
Yeah, I was about to say it's
But
entertaining to see. I love the aesthetics, of course.
I'm like, dude, just
But
he literally grew a beard and played John Wick. He
correct.
he imitated Keanu Reeves. That's all he really did.
Right.
Um, and I'm not really a big fan of Jared Leto anyway.
Yeah, no, I was but I ended up reading like an interview about what the director was trying to do, and I was like, "Ooh!" Of course, as the actor, look, I praise the actor from the last one. I would
Mm-hmm.
have said no to this movie too, and I was like, "Good for you, man!" Because what the hell? What are you thinking about? No, no, no. We're gonna go in a
Yeah,
different direction. This is like a spinoff. Why? But
yeah,
why? Because we had a good setup and it actually was gonna be pretty cool. And no, you don't want to do that. Okay, so yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna skip this one.
Yeah, it looked good and the music was good. They had a lot of Depeche Mode, felt like the
Yeah, man.
'80s.
Yeah,
It was cool, but it wasn't. It wasn't. Like I didn't walk out of there like, ooh, that was good.
No.
But I've seen things that I hated
Right.
last year.
I wanted Jet that they had in there, the little, computer jet that, formed around the body. I was like, that's very Transformerish. I appreciate that. I like
Mm-hmm.
that. I don't like this story. And I would like my money. But I didn't pay. It was fine. We're gonna go down. We're gonna go up. And then we're gonna go down again. Bow. And then we're gonna go back this way.
Everybody, let's give Marcus a round of applause. That boy good. That boy good.
Hey man,
Like,
appreciate it, man. Thanks, man.
you
I be
probably
doing
can't
stuff.
hear. Yeah.
I be doing stuff. I don't try to like do. I don't really try to do well at anything anymore. I just do stuff. You know what I mean? Like, what's the real point of doing something well? You know what I mean? What's the point? It's boring.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel
If
you.
you're gonna do something, you might as well do it mediocre. That's what I think.
Harold Benicio, yeah, he did a bang job in that movie too. I'm trying to think. What was the other?
What's the one with the dude that died? He was getting cloned. Something. The dude that played Batman. The Batman. Something.
Which
He was in
Batman?
space. They were in space, and they kept cloning him.
Oh, Mickey 17. I
There you
love
go.
that movie.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I love it.
I
I
enjoyed it.
saw it. Like I went like really late. I went to like an 11 o'clock
Right.
showing at night.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'm going to see this in the morning.
Right.
It was quirky. I
Right.
understand why it didn't get a lot of
Fanfare. Yep.
they were totally making fun of certain people.
Right.
Another movie that I thought was good. It was a wonky, some weird subject matter and stuff. But Begonia.
I don't know if I saw that one.
It was. I had fun watching that movie. The performances were good. So, what's the guy? His name is. He's another Jesse Plemons. He's usually like a character actor. He's never really like the main character of anything. So this is like the first time I think the first time I can remember him where he was like a main character, and he's playing a total like turd ball. You know what I'm saying? But he acted his butt off, and Emma Stone was in it, and she did her thing too. So, but it's like a way out. It's a way out kind of movie.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Oh, the Predator movie was good. I was, and again, I didn't have any, kind of expectations for that Predator movie. But guess what? I was mad when it ended because I wanted more.
Yeah.
I was like, "Come on, man, that's it."
And I really enjoyed it being in like that, like space, like in their element.
Yeah, man.
As opposed to like having it, like they always be trying to put everything on Earth.
On Earth.
That was
right.
dope. I want them to do a part 2 to that because I need
Correct.
to see what happened with him.
Correct.
With him and Mama come home.
Yeah.
Yeah, Javon is like Mickey 17 as well. Like,
yeah.
Let me see. I'm just gonna do this and we can talk since we're just chatting. Oh no!
I believe you said that wrong. I believe Nate Dogg would have said it like, "Oh no!
I
Look at who they let in the back door."
Best movies of 2025, and I thought they had that Marcus Houston movie. That's the worst movie I saw in 2025.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out something that let me down that I thought was going to be better than it was.
Avatar?
No, I knew that was going to be ass. Never had a doubt. Marty Supreme was good. Timothy Chalamet was excellent in it. It was a solid movie. Oh, that's the movie I really liked, and I don't know if anybody saw it. It's Eternity with the Scarlet Witch.
What is it about?
So it's about like this woman like it's like in olden times. I think it's like after World War II or something. Like
Mm-hmm.
she marries this dude, like the love of her life. They're young, and he dies in the war. And then she
Mm-hmm.
later marries another dude. But what happens is you find out like when you die,
Mm-hmm.
it's like you go to like this terminal type of thing, and you have to decide which like you get to pick like what afterlife you want basically.
Word.
And so yeah, and so like but the problem is that her first husband, he's like standing around waiting for her,
Mm.
so he
Mm.
waits for, because she dies when she's old. And
Right.
then her current husband, he dies, she's sick, like she's, got like terminal cancer or whatever, but he
Mm-hmm.
dies, he like chokes and dies before her.
Wow.
So it's like
Wow.
they're both waiting, and then when she comes, they're basically trying to fight like for who,
What? No, I
gets
did
the.
not know that one was a movie.
But it's like comedy. It's lighthearted,
Right.
and
It's
I
called
think it's
Eternity.
like, yeah,
All right, I gotta check
it's.
that.
I'll even find out where it's showing for
I'm
you.
about to say that sounds like it's up my alley.
Yeah, and it was fun, and she's a great actress.
Right.
So I had a good amount of fun on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Harold,
Mm-hmm.
we've talked. I think we talked enough about War of the Worlds. War of the Worlds is not the worst movie I've seen last
Whoa,
year.
man, it's
Uh,
something.
no, because if you got to see, no, I would say you don't. Uh, the Marcus Houston movie, I think it's called Run.
Ouch.
Let me see.
Animated?
No, it's supposed to be like a alien kind of horror kind of movie.
Oh, okay. There
Uh,
was an animated movie that came out, didn't we? I
yeah, it's
feel like
called Run. It was the worst movie I saw last year.
that's what I was about to
Um,
say. I thought you told me about one. I
no,
didn't.
that wasn't that.
Oh,
Are you
okay.
talking about the
It was an animated. Was it stop motion or 3D? It was like a. It was like a. It was directed by a black director and all this stuff, and they had all these high profile names in it for voices, but I
you
didn't
talking about
see.
the recent one, the goat?
No, no, no. This was in theaters, and I was like, "What? What is this?" Never heard anything about it. No marketing for it, and it was just out. But
Javon talking about Eternity is on my list of movies to watch this week, and I told him he should watch that 2 months ago. I ain't talking to you, Javon. Hater.
come on, man.
Um, you
People
know what
be
was
busy.
good? Well, I enjoyed Roofman with Channing Tatum. It's based on a real story
Mm-mm.
of this
I
dude
didn't
that
see
was
that one.
he was like breaking into McDonald's and like hitting their register. It was based off a real story. That was pretty. It was light. It wasn't a masterpiece,
Mm-hmm.
but it was good.
Word.
What else was good? Something I'm gonna see when I see it. I'm gonna know.
All right, that's that. I'm gonna go ahead and add this one. All right, y'all. We got the confines and makings of something that's gonna be pretty good here. I think I'm gonna go in here, right, and I'm gonna clean up all these little lines and imperfections that y'all see right now in front of you. Y'all probably don't see them like I see them. I see them, and I'm gonna fix them.
Teresa said, "Are you talking about a sneaker movie?" Oh,
Yes, 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 yes. She talking to me?
yeah.
Was it animated? If so, then yes. I think it was a sneaker movie. And I'm like, wait, what now? It had like A-lister for voices, for some of the
Mm.
voices, and the director. It was really, really poorly marketed because I didn't know it was a thing, and I never got to see it. So I can't imagine they did well because the marketing was trash. But maybe they did pretty good in select theaters or something. I don't know.
Oh, Good Fortune. I was excited about that one. Keanu Reeves and
Oh, I didn't see
Patrick
it. Yeah,
Stewart.
the Indian dude, Indian
Yeah,
comedian, right?
yeah. They
I
they
gotta check
did
it
not.
out.
Yeah, they did not knock it out the park.
Was it funny though?
Uh, it could have been a lot funnier.
All right.
Oh, what is it? It's the movie about Germany about the dudes that were like sharing what is that? Truth and Treason or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I
Show you
really
right.
like that movie. Let me
Show
see
you
if
right.
I can
All right,
Google it
before
real
I
quick.
go, y'all, we're gonna do a little bit of lighting. I'm gonna add some of this gold in here because you know I like to do that.
Yeah, it's called Truth and Treason. That was I enjoyed
Oh,
that
okay.
movie very much.
No, I ain't see that.
Also based off a true story. What's up, Jaron? Jaron got
What
his
up?
picture when he was a 3-year-old pimp on his Facebook. Now he look
All
cool as
right,
hell.
let's
Like,
see. Hey, Marcus, thanks so much for streaming your awesome artwork. This character looks so sweet. Glad to see your Tuskegee characters evolve since I supported your launch way back in Detroit. That's what's up. Good looking out. That's on YouTube. Since Detroit. Where? Detroit? What do we do in Detroit? You talking about it's been so
my
long.
probably my is
What show was
what
that
is it
one in
called?
Detroit?
Mecca? Was it like Mecca?
I was about to say, man, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, yeah.
We went there at least once. We drove to
Here
Detroit, didn't
recently?
we?
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
when
that
I
was
had
what
got
that.
my new car, and I was like,
That's right.
and it
That's
was
right.
broke.
Right.
And
I
Marcus
remember
was
that.
like, "But it's so far." I was like, "Just sit back, play
It was
out."
really far, man. It was like
It was
11 plus hours.
really far. It was a good drive. It was a good drive. She said Anthony Mackie was the lead. I know I ain't see it.
And
That's
in that sneakers movie.
I need to look this up. It's on
Yeah, that's why I was like,
Netflix.
I didn't see it, but I was just surprised that it was in theaters, and I didn't hear anything about it. It was very odd, very odd.
Oh, they got a 29 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Critical score or fan score?
Credit, but
There you go.
IMDb gave him a 3.9 out of 10. Roger
Jeez,
Ebert gave him a 3.5 out of 4. Hold on.
he's probably trying to
Who's
help
that?
him out, man. I don't know. I didn't see it, so I got to look at it. I would like
Ain't
to
he the
see
one?
it at least.
Look, ain't he the one that has a black wife? She's probably like, you better not. I loved it.
Right.
Oh wow, they had Martin,
See
Lawrence
what I'm saying?
Fishburne. Oh
I remember looking it up. I was like, wait, what? What? Why do they have such great casts? And I ain't heard two
it
words
looks
about it.
it looks like it was in theaters the same time as around the same time as like Sinners and them. So that explains a lot for me.
Really?
Yeah, he was in Elevation in 2024. I didn't hate that movie. The
Let me see that.
just the premise that those monsters, they know exactly what was it, like 3,000 feet or something. They know exactly, like there's a line of elevation that they wouldn't go over, and that was weird. But I didn't hate that movie. I like
That's
those
what's
kinds
up.
of movies.
Appreciate it, Capital Vatica. Please keep up the excellent work. I'm excited to support. I appreciate you, man. Good looking out. Yeah, it was Mecca Khan, he said. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's Greg. So proud of you both. Oops, I meant Marcus. It's both of us, actually. It's Greg and Marcus. I don't know if you can hear Greg on YouTube.
yeah.
So that's my fault if you can't.
Like,
But if you
I
jump
want
on
you there.
Instagram or Facebook and go, you'll be able to hear
And I,
his voice in complete.
and I
I'm gonna
know
fix my audio settings, yeah. I promise. I just
And I
don't know
know
how yet.
we're coming down, we're winding down, but just if anybody's new that's just jumping in,
Yeah.
we are working on issue 5. We've been doing this for a couple of weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
This week we decided that we want to try to get these covers cracking because we're gonna put up a nice little pre-order campaign
Mm-hmm.
on our website,
Mm-hmm.
and we just want to have all the bells and whistles for y'all, so you can see. Because
Right.
some people might want to order this cover, some people might want to order the other, some people might want all of the covers, and we're
Those are
okay with
good
that.
people. Those people that want all of their covers, we like those people. Not because they want all covers, just because they're genuinely like really nice people most of the time. We have data to support that too. So
We're other people who just
no
have bought
pressure.
who buy like multiples of
Mm-hmm.
it.
Mm-hmm.
that
They're
happens
good.
sometimes.
They're genuinely good people, man. It's like really nice, really sweet. You know, we don't pay them or
Yeah.
anything to do that. It's just like, thanks. Why did you
I
do
was
this?
telling I was telling the lady because she's like, I've heard of this, and I was like, I have too, and I was like, I said I was telling her we came in at this time when really like community really was super impactful because
Right.
we weren't paying people to
No.
share. Like people were sharing it because they were excited,
Yeah.
and it really just kind of helped propel us uh, into this journey. And we got to come in with like with some wind behind our backs. You know, we had
You're right.
people that was like already because we're doing something in a business, especially at that time where like if we would have pitched this to any of the major, you know, comic companies, they probably would have, told us to
We
get
like
back.
it, but
Can you make a couple of the characters?
we just
What
don't think
so
it's appealing enough, you know?
right.
Like, we
So
don't have a market that can really, we can sustain that this would work. You know, maybe if
like
we change a few of the characters into, like, you know.
right.
And you're
And it's
like,
like so we got to come in where it's like, nope, the people already stamped us. They
yeah,
already want this. So we
yeah.
didn't have to come in with like wonder, like, will this work? We already had the people hype. So all we
Mm-hmm.
had to do was execute to the level that we feel like we can execute. And
Show you right. Show you
but
right.
it's because of all you wonderful people, all of you wonderful
Right.
people that, we're able to, keep going with this and all the beautiful threats we've had over
Right.
the last couple of years about
Right.
making the next one. Oh, oh, oh,
Yeah, 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 yeah,
ah!
yeah, yeah. Listen, man, I don't do nothing without seeing something first, and I saw this in my mind. In my
We,
mind.
we don't have a red cup.
You right. You right.
Son of a
We,
gun. Where
you're
we
right.
signing though, Marcus? Where we signing?
Listen, man, I'm creating that as I think about it right now. Look, the first time.
Yeah, take that. Can you move those other guys out of there? I don't
I
like
can, I can. Yeah, that's just
those
reference,
other
man.
images.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, and then you
Yeah,
got the
yeah,
chrome
yeah,
joint.
yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
where we
yeah, yeah, yeah.
signing though?
Listen, man, there's up
Ooh,
here for well, the robots are gonna be up here.
right. So
So
we
we
got the
got
little.
right here. We
Mm,
got if we got some metallic
we'll
markers,
get
we got
like
all down
yeah.
here.
We're gonna have to do. We'll have to specifically have. Now
Right.
this is what we consider all these things like when we're
Yeah.
making stuff. It's like we're gonna
Right.
sign. We might have to
Uh,
sign on the inside cover.
Cro- uh,
Sheesh. Ooh, yeah.
Caprobatica on YouTube, he was saying, "Are we doing another Kickstarter?" We talked about that earlier. We're actually that's what Greg was just talking about. We're probably just gonna drop a pre-order link soon as you guys. The good thing is, unlike Kickstarter, this is a really cool thing. I think where you guys get to see the production and you get to see it come together. These videos where I'm doing this. This isn't gonna be the end of this production. Like I'm gonna pimp it out, of course, and finish it out. But once you see the covers, you guys can actually say, I like that cover. That's the one I'm gonna get. And it's kind of unique. And I don't think I've ever seen it done this way personally, as a comic fan. But you can like see what you want being created and say, hey, that's the link for that one you created. I saw you create that one. I'm going to get that one. And then, you can order the one you like. And if you see us at the show or anything like that. It's just another way of seeing, something that you actually got to witness firsthand. But if you dig it, we're gonna sign it for you and put it on your shelves. So I
Oh,
think it's a really cool way to
okay.
do it.
No, it is. And plus, people can know that we're telling the truth this time.
Correct, correct, correct.
Because they've been asking us, and we're like, we're
Right.
trying to get back working on it. But,
Yeah.
one thing leads to another. Let's see.
Yeah.
Uh,
So I
You
feel like
saw
this
this
is a cool
gold
way.
link on the silhouette of
Mm-hmm.
him. It's
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pimp out some gold. Get some
William
gold. You ain't
David.
lying. He is not lying.
Al's asking, will it use PayPal? Yeah, so you can pay on our website. There's a checkout option where you can use
Mhm.
PayPal if you like.
Show you right.
So that'll be no problem.
I'm just putting a little shine on. We just putting, I like to put a little shine before I leave y'all. But Yes. You know, I like to put a little something on there before I leave. You know. But
Not
we gonna pimp it out because as soon I'm gonna watch a video or two about setting up the foil covers, man. Because if it, like I said, if it lets us pimp it out, I'm going to do exactly that and pimp it as I see it. So
that's gonna be like fiery, bro.
um,
I didn't think red. I did not think red. I hadn't got there yet.
I seen it as
But
soon as I saw that Star Wars cover. I was like, oof, oof. We ain't got one of those. I'm gonna put that in there. But again, if I look at the foil cover and it's like anything where we can't keep, I don't think I've seen some that have the colors too. So I'll look at it. But yeah, anything metallic and all this stuff like that, that's gonna be a real easy, probably just a layer, and then we tell them what to use for the foil, and it's gonna look good. Yeah, what I think.
If you, I'm gonna look on their website, but I'll be looking at this,
Right.
But I can also hit him up and ask him like, can he give me like the
Mm-hmm.
exact parameters for
Yeah,
the
because they
foil?
probably, I'm sure they got like a tutorial or something on how to set it up, or a template or whatnot, how to set the files up. I've talked to them before about it, but I've just never done it. So if I assume, because I've seen some amazing foil covers, I've literally purchased some that are dope. So it doesn't look like you have to lose any fidelity in color, but depending on where you want it to hit, you got to really like plan out the layers and all that good stuff, make it really fit. So it's gonna work out. We gonna work it out. We gonna work it out. I'm excited, and we gonna make it work.
You're excited.
Well, listen, man, I like to see stuff, and when something come to fruition in my mind, like I said, in my mind, you know, Merry Christmas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shoot, I love you, like that.
Sad. Uh, so Roman Epic Pride saying, I like the combination of Egyptian with the Afro American. It's the beautiful hybrid. So
Yeah.
actually, like part of the story of this issue, like the beginning is going to start off in the Sudan. So those
Mm-hmm.
pyramids that you're seeing are Sudanese pyramids,
Sudanese.
Nubia, which is right below Egypt. But yes,
Shit, right.
um, this is these were the things, some of the things that we were coming into. We've been like, if you've been like, we've been doing this for a couple of weeks, so we probably explained multiple times how excited we were to get to this part of the story where we can introduce this dude,
Right.
because he's going to be a really
Menace to society, bro.
strong adversary.
Right.
um, which like, if you saw issue 4, they already came up against some gangsters.
Right.
um, but we're just excited because, like, many years ago we started
Right.
working on this project, and we had all this stuff planned out. We just, it's just been it's taken time to get here, but we still have so much more, like the timelines, like the little side book that we're doing. We wanted to show more of Gina because people love Gina,
Mm-hmm.
and she hasn't even got a lot of shine in the book, so she gets her own little
Right.
six-page story.
Right.
So you get to see her personality. Oh, you are a son of a gun, boy! You almost made me say cuss words. You gonna leave that shadow like that now, right now?
You know I'm gonna
You
leave that
gonna cuss
shadow like
now,
that,
now?
man. Come on now, that's what I do. You know I do it.
You're a psychopath.
Told you, man. When I see it in my mind, I can see it in my mind. It's gonna work, man. It's gonna work. So yeah, it's been a long time coming, man. This, like, literally this, and I'm still excited about certain elements of it because I'm just like, I can't wait to actually draw some of the stuff I've been thinking about because it's literally been years, man. So
We have another really cool character that's going to be introduced in this issue as well.
uh drop the link for oh boy, and
YouTube.
YouTube. Yes, sir. just the Tuskegee Heirs, I assume, or both sites,
Yeah.
because you got to put your link in there. It's for the homies.
And then there's oh man, I had a few people order my Robin Peters short.
Mm-hmm.
Did I let you read that story?
Uh-uh.
I think
No,
I
you told
emailed
me
it
I
to
was
you.
a bad reader. You said I was ugly. You said I
I
didn't,
may
you
have
know.
said the part. I may have said the part about ugly, but I did not say you were a bad reader. So
No, man, I
cut
heard
the
you.
crap.
I heard
Cut
you.
the crap.
I was very upset that day.
Stupid. All right, so and then I got mine, and then there's Marcus the Visionary. So I just put the three websites in YouTube.
That right. That right.
Look at that. Teresa supports me, and she
It's
read it.
cool.
She was
It's
actually
cool.
one of my test readers, because you need people that are gonna be like that are gonna just be honest with you.
Right.
And so Teresa is that person. If she doesn't like it or if she doesn't get it, she'll tell you like, didn't really work for me. She's never said that to me about any of the stuff that we've done, but
Right.
but I know, if she wasn't feeling it, she would tell you. So, yeah, it's always good to have those, like truth tellers, in your life when you're doing this stuff.
Show you right.
So yeah.
Show you right.
Merry Christmas. Why am I singing? I'll be singing to all of you.
All right, man, just don't fight it. It is what it is, you know.
Do y'all know that Marcus can really sing? Like, he can really sing.
I'm gonna drop a single this year at least. At least I gotta do all avenues before the aliens come. To pick it.
If you drop it, let me spit a hot 16, or maybe a lukewarm 16.
No, that's fine. That's either one, man. It's gonna be a single. If it works, then I'll do two more songs, and then I'll just let it ride. I'm not doing any shows. I'm not I don't put lotion on my chest or anything. I'm not doing any of those things. I'm just gonna show up.
Pouring honey on his chest.
Correct.
Honey on your chest.
Right. I ain't doing none of that. I ain't dancing. Nothing. I will show up to a lounge and be like, I'll sip some pineapple juice and sing. And sing.
I have one song that I really want to release one day, but I just want it to be like guerrilla style, where it's just animation, like an animated video.
Right.
I don't want to be on stage. I'm too old to be on stage, man.
You're not too old, man. Come on, man. Don't believe that, man. You can do it.
Shit. No,
all right, so here's where look.
To be a rookie.
All right. This is guys. So see, on Instagram, you can barely see the sketch because of how saturated this red is. Look at this. This is the sketch, and then if I turn on this red, I'm looking at this screen on my phone, and I can barely see any of those lines. That's how saturated Instagram is. On YouTube, you can see the sketch. Yeah, you can see the sketch on Facebook and YouTube. If I turn it on, Instagram is like, what lines? I don't see any lines.
So you just gonna put two heads right there?
No, it's gonna be three. It's gonna be three. Come on, phone. Hold on.
Oh man.
I told you, man, if I get a call, it just conks out.
Oh, there you go. Gotcha.
Hold on. Wait. It's not gonna do it, is it? Wait. All right, there we go. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Didn't black it out. So yeah. But no, it's gonna be three faces. I'm literally just gonna draw this one and mirror it. Like I said, I don't work hard here. It's gonna, but it's just to show he got that robot crew.
But it looks like they're different angles, Marcus. How are you gonna do that?
Well, you know what? I'll show you. I'll show you. It'll work out, man. Trust me on this. It's gonna look good. Y'all got to see it today, man. You see what it's gonna be. I'm not gonna stop until we get it ready. Now we got the other one, the opposing one. All right, listen. I'm gonna talk about this one more time, man. Talk about this one more time, okay? The kids get to use their weapons in this book. Which means this cover may have to reflect the fact that they're carrying and or brandishing their weapons. And I'm okay to draw a few of these weapons, but I'm gonna tell y'all right now, Ayana's weapon will not possibly be on this cover, man.
Well, but okay, but see, I'm thinking like nighttime. I'm thinking snow, maybe a little snow, like in
right,
the
right.
area.
Okay.
You're not gonna like what I have to say because
What do you gotta say,
I think
man?
I know something that would be cool, but you're not gonna want to draw that either.
Okay. What do you got?
Like a mech and another mech.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. Okay. This not be like like an anniversary issue one, man. Come on, man. What are you, crazy? What kind of mech, man? Now, if we do it artistic, it's possible. All right. If it's like, you see half of them.
Well, notice I said nighttime. So
that's what I was about to say. If we got like heavy shadows going on, and all I got to draw is the chest, it's possible, man.
And then because we're gonna have Abel, Genesis, and Marcus. I mean, why is that Marcus? Abel, Genesis, and Omar are like boots on the ground, and then Abel and Ayana are gonna be doing some, mechanized things.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there, but it could be dark. It could be silhouette.
Right. All right, listen, man. I'm not gonna say no right away. I'm just saying, just depends.
Because when you look at it,
talking about.
So we got the one cover with the alternate number one with the robot with the mech, but that's really the only mech that we have on a cover.
Correct. That's true. I'm not gonna say no, man. Listen, you're talking about 3 covers, man. I'm not against it, or it's just 2 covers.
Two, yeah.
Okay. Well, it's possible. Let's do what they call a powwow session and see what it looks like. So, yes. Listen, you guys have been fantastical. You guys saw this come together from sketch. It has been recorded in history. You may go back and watch it. If you came in late, it will be on Instagram and Facebook. On respective pages, Tuskegee Heirs, and on my YouTube, Marcus the Visual, and so forth and so on. We'll be back to our regularly scheduled program as soon as these are out the door, but you guys will know it's there. And potentially go ahead and get the posters in the meantime too. Who knows? Whatever you want. Just pitchfork it up and throw money at the screen. If it works, we'll see. But thank y'all, man. I'm going to go and make sure my children are not starving of any, Who is it on Oregon Trail? Was it dysentery? What is it?
Dysentery, yeah.
Dysentery, there you go. Yeah, I'm going to make sure they're good.
Definitely don't want that.
God, if they would just do Oregon Trail in a really, really high fidelity, like just real gritty, like Red Dead Redemption Oregon Trail. I would play that, man. A lot of us would, you know it. Gosh,
yeah.
Man. They don't really know they don't know what to work on no more. That and Carmen Sandiego. All right. Thank y'all, man. I'm saving it.
We'll be back on tomorrow.
Correct. Same time. We'll do 7:30ish. I think 7:30 works really well. It gives me 30 minutes to eat if I'm hungry. So that is fortuitous. Where is Facebook? No, I'm not on Facebook. This one. No, this one. Thank y'all. Till the next time. Everybody, appreciate you. Later. And we out.